Hello, my name is Jared Spurrier. Today we're going to show you how to remove a section from your chain and flap assembly if it comes out of adjustment. I have Brandon Schertz with me today who's going to assist us in the process. This job, it normally takes anywhere from a half hour to an hour and a half, just depending on how rusted the chain links are and how much you have to fight it. So for this project, you're going to need a buffer, you're going to need an 1.5" open-end wrench and an impact with an 1.5" socket, a hammer, an air impact or a punch, a pair of pliers, and a couple of come-alongs. So the first thing you're going to want to do is back off the front shaft so you can gain as much slack underneath the trailer as possible. So the next step, you're going to want to take your two come-alongs and suck the slack out of the center of the chain assembly so you can remove as much as possible. So it's always beneficial to have an extra set of hands just to run the second come-along and to help pull the chain assembly back together. All right, and once that's accomplished, you're going to want to go ahead and use your grinder to grind down the master pin so you can separate the chain and see how much you need to remove. So grinding down the face of the chain pin allows you to be able to drive the chain pin out. Sometimes you do have to buff both sides of the chain pin, as over time they do become seized. So once you have the chain separated into two sections, you're going to want to pull the two sections together to see how much of the chain you can actually remove. Once you've identified your link, you can go ahead and remove that pin from the chain and then reconnect your chain assembly. Every now and then you run into a stuck pin. Sometimes you got to get creative with them. We were lucky enough to be able to buff both sides and get the pin to pop out, but we have had to apply heat to them before to get them to release. All right, so using the appropriate size repair pin, go ahead and reconnect your two sections of chain. When installing your chain pins, please ensure that the head of the cotter pin is facing forward. You will weld the chain pin on the back side and do not want to weld it on the front side. The pin must be secure and should not be able to rotate freely within the link, as this can cause accelerated wear and result in failure of the pin. Also notice that the weld is between the pin and the link, not just the pin and the cotter pin. Once you've completed the installation of your chain pins, you can go ahead and remove your come-alongs and tighten your chain assembly. For questions on tightening your chain assembly, please see our how-to video on tightening your chain assembly. If you do find these videos helpful, please view our other how-to videos on our YouTube channel, or you can visit us at www.trinitytrailer.com.